I'm not. It's a private joke. I've got my incense going. You'll not be able to smell it, but it smells really nice. Before I start, let me just get comfortable. Before I start, we'll get started in a minute. What have I got to say? I know there's some young ones calling here. Don't you? And I've set it up so you can't say, you know. You do realise that, don't you? But somehow you seem to be able to get on. The thing is, I will probably swear. So, you know, I know you're not from a household of people who swear all the time. So, go on. You'll not be interested in this anyway. No, you won't. You won't be interested. Seriously. It'll be boring for you. I'm telling you, it'll be totally boring. So go on. Get yourself away. I'll give you time. It's nice to see you anyway. But now it's time to go. Go on. Go on. I'm waiting for them to go. Come on now. Right. It's a bit of clay. I'm going to use that as an illustration. Illustration. A little bit of clay. And I've got your spoke, see? I've got your spoke as well. You'll not be interested in this. This. No. You won't. You're better off playing your games. You know, give me games. Come on. And then I'll be using this. You see it? It's my little tool. Little tool. My graphics tool. Yes. I know that some of you are interested in that because you're artists. Nevertheless, come on, you'll not be interested. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now, you won't. Right. I will start by saying thank you for the comments. Whoever's commented on the channel, well done. A lot of people will see it. It may not show that, but believe me, many people see it. They use programs now that use different addresses, API addresses, you know what I mean? So it never gets, you get what I'm saying, it's like backdoors so you don't know who's watching you. Ah, yes. I know all about it, but I don't mind that. Whoever sees this video, I hope it blesses you, because I don't curse people, but what I do is bring the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. Oh, it does. It truly does. I've found that out many times. Many times. So I hope you have gone now, you young ones. Now, let's start. Can I start now, brother? Just get on with it. Okay. In the beginning, we have to start right at the beginning. Now, when was the beginning? when was the beginning? Any ideas? Can you tell me? Come on now. What came first? Joseph, the chicken or the egg? No one has been able to answer that question. No one. But I will answer that question. It is used as an illustration as well. The chicken and the egg. Now, let's have a bit fun. What is? A little ball. It's a little ball. And what I'm going to do with this little ball? Well, I'm going to talk about the beginning. The beginning. The hair keeps getting in my ears and making it itchy. This is a bit of clay. Now, I can make something out of that, can't I? I can make something out of that. But I have not created the material. There's a difference between creation and making. I can make, I can mould, I can do what I want with this. But without the creation of the material itself, I can't make anything. So is there a difference? When we go way back and read how it all started in the beginning, how did it all start? Oh, the Genesis account. Ah, Genesis. Not Genesis, this thing is, not that group, no. Genesis. The first book. Yeah. That they've decided to put into the canon. Yes. Yes. Not canon. It's a collection of books. You see? Canon. What's the on about canon? They're collecting his books. Like a, you know, what canon is. It's not a fucking canon. See, I knew it starts when. I can't help it. So, I cannot apologise if you're still here. Because I did warn you. Right. So the difference between creating and making is quite vast. I'm a builder. I have a big site to run. I have the plans. I must have the materials to put the plans in motion. Without materials, whatever's planned comes to nothing. So whatever's invisible, that was worked out in the head and put down in a plan, which is all invisible. It's thought put into creative hands. Now, if we understand that, there's a difference between making and create. Because if we look into the Hebrew, the text, we'll see how it really should be understood in the Hebrew when you understand the word that is used in the Hebrew instead of the translation of the Hebrew into English. Then we get a better understanding of what was wrote and what was meant to be understood from the Hebrew set mind. Let me just read this. You remember, I've got a Hebrew here. It's a interlinear translation. I've got up. It's the Bible Hub. I've got it, Genesis 1 verse 1. It's an ancient text. And if you were to see it in the ancient writing, it would be the old Hebrew text, yeah? So this is the translation. The earth and the heavens God created in the beginning. So let's analyze that. If we look at it in this is the same. It's an interlinear Bible. It's exactly the same. This is online. What I'll do is I'll go to Genesis 1. This is even more accurate than that, to be honest. But the writing's so small, I've got to use this. Now notice this. And it says, and the earth, right, that's the Hebrew translation. Then it says, the earth, so it's mentioned twice. So I'll read that again in translation into English. And the earth, right, that's one part. The earth and the heavens God created in the beginning. Why mention the earth twice? Word for word translation out of the Hebrew. The word created is bara, not bara. The Hebrew word bara, barasit, created in the beginning, bara, barasit. This is going to answer what came first, the chicken or the egg. The answer is right here. Remember the difference between create the material. I haven't created that material. Father created all material that we can feel in this dimension. I was able to mold that into a shape, a donut shape. Yeah? I can do that. It's a donut shape. A toroidal field. A toroidal field. I've created that. But I can only do it with Father's creation. I can make and I can create something incredible, but without Father, the source of everything that exists, I can do nothing. So, in the beginning, oh Father, who was in spirit, do you know what he did? Do you know what he did? There was all the sons and daughters of Elohim in spirit, dwelling in Father's presence, in spirit. And Father said to us all, I am going to create a new dimension. And we all went, wow. Father said, my thoughts are from eternity, and I will create something new, a third dimension. What is a third dimension? I will show you. And in an instant, Father created the heavens and the earth all at one time, in the blink of an eye. Everything was created. The heavens were perfect. The earth was perfect. Absolutely perfect. And the sons of God, brothers and sisters, marveled and beautiful. The earth was glowing with glory. The stars, the sun, the moon were in perfect motion. And they watched and they marvelled. Many, many time periods go by. And they see it transforming. Wow. Wow. Father said, this is a house that I have created with beauty and splendor. The whole universe and the earth, the jewel in the center of the crown. Wow! The angels looked and said, wow, will there be ever a time when someone can experience living in that dimension of such beauty and glory? Father said to us all, yes. And one said, I would love to be a steward of this beautiful garden. The earth of perfection. So Father appointed one of his sons and said, it is meant to be inhabited. This is what I have created this for you to experience another heaven, a heaven on earth. Yes, Father, I will beautify even more your glorious earth, Father. And so he was appointed. And he came here. Didn't you? He got the name of a star. What was the name of the star? Lucifer is your name. Light. You brought light into this dimension from above, from our Father's abode. Yes. But what did you do? Your own glory overpowered you. And you became so glorious that you decided to have cities of lights. Cities of lights. This was long ago. Now what did you do? You said to Father, Look at what I have done. I know, Father. I know as much as you. I will bring light, magnets, high tech, and light up the earth. And so it happened. Didn't it? But where is that city now? You see, he fell from grace, and now he can't look at Father's face. Can you, Lucifer? This has been going on a long time now. As in ancient times, as the record tells you. You brought great disaster. Oh yes, set of good. Oh yes, you had the high tech. Oh yes, you had the knowledge. But you didn't know what you were doing. You thought you did. Father, how can I use an illustration? Yes, tell them it was like giving a boy a birthday present of a Rolls Royce, and the child is so clever, he can get into the Rolls Royce and ride it and drive it. But he's only a child, and he's so haughty. One day he opens the bonnet, and to his surprise he sees the most incredible machine with high tech, and he starts poking about, messing about. He gets away with it a few times, and he drives and his curiosity, how does this work and how does that work, and let's open it up again, let's do this, and poof, one day he fucks up. That's you, Lucifer. This is something you've experienced before. You weren't prepared to come to this earth. You came here, put in charge. They fucked up. The earth became void and waste because of you.